it's giving a little bit, animosity towards Burnaboy. So
If Burnaboy is not the African giant, then who is? It comes down to it, you chilling in your $3 million house, talk about I stand with my people on Twitter, and you're not really doing anything. And I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense. It's giving performative. So for instance, I like going ahead to ask people questions. Like for instance, if Burnaboy is not the African giant, then who is? And I name like Wizkid, Fela, or like Davido, and then after I post it on my Instagram, and then people start asking questions and everything like that, or they'll go ahead and answer, and then people be like, "Oh, why did you ask that question?" And then I'll link them to the YouTube video where I went ahead to talk about Burnaboy is not the African giant and why. So like those kind of ways I use my social media platform to like I guess trickle like I'll have a huge cycle of people just checking out my stuff all the time. So yeah.
interesting.
That's what I'm
It's giving a little bit, animosity towards Burnaboy. So I don't know.
Nah, that's not even it at all. That's not even it. I would say the reason why I wanted to make that specific video was because of the fact that I think that a lot of people go ahead and use the cries of the people or talk about social injustice in such a way where they make it seem like they're actually standing for their people. But then when it comes down to it, you chilling in your $3 million house, talk about I stand with my people on Twitter, and you're not really doing anything. And I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense. It's giving performative. So I'm just like, let's go ahead and come up with something else. So it's not that I'm saying that Burnaboy is a bad person. I'm just saying that like let's not call him the African giant. He's a performer, and let's leave it at that. I like his performances. I went to his concert. Like he's a cool guy. I would say in terms of performing, but he's not an activist, and I don't think we should be putting pressure on people out here who are going ahead to be performers, actors, or whatever the case may be. Let's put that emphasis on the government. Let's not put it on normal people like you and I.
I feel like a lot of these like influencer stuff. It's like now it's like I feel like we're in a culture where it's cool to be like an activist. Like everybody wants to be like an activist, but they don't like really care for the cause. But they're just doing it because like, oh yeah, I'm an activist, bro. Yeah.
Exactly. Like people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're our savior. Da, da, da. You're not doing anything. You just want people to be supporting you. That's it. And I'm just like, nah, I don't agree with that personally. So that's why I made that kind of video and going ahead to engage in conversations where it gets people thinking about stuff on how could we go ahead and better like help our society and our community is really what I care about. Not really laying emphasis on people who have all the fame and all the fortune, but like who can really do what we need to do out here. Can it be us or can it be that kind of thing? So, yeah, that's what
One thing I will say about Burnaboy though, is like I like to. I mean, it's only like one clip, so like I mean, I don't really like. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I only started listening to him after the concert. I can't even lie. I didn't really know who this guy was until the concert last year. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
And he's like, African, everybody. Okay, crazy. That's
But what I was gonna say, where I was going with that was, I liked how like he was talking about how the history of Africans and how like we don't really know the history. Like for example, before the Europeans came and did their thing, in Africa, right? Like we had a whole history before that. So I like how he kind of touched on that. I thought it was kind of cool that no one's really talking about. So that's why I kind of gave him credit for that. But that's only like one clip that I've seen for him. So I don't really know, but I reposted it. I ain't gonna lie. I reposted it.
I mean, I can't blame you. No one's holding you to it. It's just that don't call yourself the African giant if you ain't actually a giant in Africa. If you ain't actually doing anything to help your people, let's just leave it at that. Just call yourself a performer and go make your money and go. That's it. So that's what I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to. I don't really know him like that, so I don't know what like what he doing and what he up to if he's like given to.
Yeah, I can't criticize him. I'm not criticizing him. I'm just saying that like I think it's better to just keep the whole social justice thing to one side. Don't take it and put it on top of your head and then have everybody think that this is who you are when it's not. That's all. But yeah, I mean, there's other African artists who do the same thing. It's just that he's the biggest one who's made it mainstream. Like he like went ahead to like perform in Madison Square. Like he's gone ahead to be on multiple shows and everything like that. He looks like he's a Nigerian homegrown person that everyone could say yes, he's for his people. But then in all actuality, he's just not. He's just a performer who's making money. That's it. So.
Yeah. And he showed up late to the concert.
I know. In Vancouver, he showed up late. In Edmonton, he showed up late. What's going on? Like. Let's give the money back. Let's do that.
Don't get into it. We like Burna Boy.
Yes, he's a great performer. He was good. His mom was even there. I thought it was lit.
Say where?
Yeah. His mom came to the Vancouver one. It was lit.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, she was dancing in the back and everything. It was so awesome. But yeah, I don't know about y'all in Edmonton having to wait 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This guy, yeah. That's my money too. And I was kind of cheesed when I saw him come on the stage. I was like, I was ready to get up. I was like, bro, like you gonna make me
like 4 hours.
I feel like this is my thing. I feel like if you're an artist, like you shouldn't make your fans like wait for you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should just be on time. Like I get it, like even with this podcast and stuff like Black Time, I get like 10 minutes, okay, whatever. Max like half an hour to an hour. Like you should be like, especially like artists at this level,
Yeah.
you should have sound guys checking like in the morning until like you actually perform and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
literally.
Like you shouldn't be I don't care about the excuses. This is stuff that's been announced months prior.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Literally, the day of the event, everyone's already chilling. Everyone's already in the venue. We're already waiting for the artists. People are still scrambling in front of the freaking stage, and no one's getting anything done. Where everything's just like, oh yeah, we're just waiting for the artists to come. Yeah. And they'll be bringing people, hey, you guys ready for BURNABOY? And like for 2-3 hours, BURNABOY doesn't show up. We just have like performances left and right and center. So it's kind of just like, what's the point of showing up early when he's not even gonna be there? So yeah, were you at the front?
Where was I? I was like in the middle-ish. I'm not gonna lie, like I remember I didn't know any of the songs. I only knew last. I listened to the last the day of the concert.
I think he needs to be canceled.
I listened to the last day of the concert. I'm not gonna lie. I'm assimilated. I'm trying to like get back to my roots. Either way, looking at me like, yo, this guy.
Yo, we went to the whole concert and heard last the day of.
I heard. Oh God. I remember I was at my homie group. Was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, man, like, listen to last, so it's just so you won't be a little bit lost. I'm like, okay. Oh, okay.
A little bit lost.
And I was like, oh, shy, yo. I was like.
No comment. I'm just going to let you go because I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah, what's it called? Moving off from Burna Boy, though. I was going to.